Practice of restorative yoga. And today, our theme for restorative yoga will be forward folds. Um, the benefits of that is that it really helps to calm down the mind. So it's calming. It helps us to surrender to whatever is happening in our lives right now, this moment. It opens the whole back of your body and it massages your belly. So there's a lot of benefits to forward bend. However, if you are experiencing any kind of back pain, you will need to be careful. And I will give ample variations on these. We're using a chair, which is easier. We're going to use props underneath the hips and underneath the knees as well, which will be helpful. So, forward bends are also good for sleep, so it would be a good practice in the evening, forward bends and twists, for instance. So in forward bends, you kind of let go of the ego. You know, we become much more humble as we fold forward and relax into our being. So we will start today. So you will need a bolster and 2 blankets. You will need a chair, very important, a chair for forward fold. And also, if you'd like to have your eye pillow, the only thing is that the eye pillow is a little bit difficult because your head is forward. So have it there for Shavasana for the end of class. And you can also have your aromatherapy of your choice, which is really nice to, as a nice complement to our practice today. So we're going to start with the practice of palming. And palming just relaxes all the muscles of your face and around your eyes. And so we're going to start by just noticing our posture. So feel your spine tall, supportive. Front of the body starts to soften. And take a full, long, sustained exhalation. So letting go of your morning, of your work for now, of all your responsibilities. And sort of plant yourself in this present moment. Grow roots and be here. And now we're going to bring the palms of the hands together. So one of the things that I like to do with palming is infuse the energy that you're creating for a specific intention. So we rub in circles, creating heat, creating energy. Being aware of any breath holding patterns and letting go and breathing freely and openly. Good. Now we remove the hands and cup them like this. We place them over the eyes so that the heels of the hands are on the orbital bone and fingertips toward the crown of your head. Then you drop the shoulders down and you drop the weight of your head gently into your hands. And now through your eyes, drink in that intention and energy that you've created. And exhale out what you don't need today. Maybe it's excess tiredness or fatigue or mental anguish or anxiety. And now bring your head back to center. And the second part of palming is this. You're going to take and both hands, make the peace sign with both sides and bring them together. Now, place those fingers very lightly on your forehead between your eyebrows and brush so gently all the way to your temples. And now come back and place those fingers into the inner eyes, over your eyelids, over your temples, slowly down to your jawline, and then shake your hands. Good. Nice breath in. And a nice, slow, long breath out. Good. So today we are going to start with Padangustasan. So you're going to take a blanket that's folded in a rectangle. This is sort of the regular fold in all classes. You're going to place it behind you for your head. And you're going to take your yoga strap and loop it and open it at its longest possible. Okay, so this is helpful to have an 8-foot long strap. If you don't, just do the best you can, okay? But if you are in the market to purchase one that has a D ring and that is 8 feet long, okay? And so from here, we're going to lie down on the floor. And have your head and neck supported by your prop. Good. And spend a moment to notice your spine being pulled down by gravity. Good. And then from here, we're going to take that big loop of strap and we're going to place it over our body, behind your head, behind your neck, and right underneath your armpits. So it's underneath the armpits like this. Good. So the widest loop possible. Then place the loop on over the base of your toes on the right foot. And it's okay, the knee will be bent, okay, especially if you have a shorter one. So again, the purpose of restorative yoga is not going into these deep, intense stretches. It is to relax and restore. So knee is bent. Now relax the arms alongside the body. And close your eyes. If you have your eye pillow, you can place your eye pillow over your eyes. And now go ahead and change legs. So place your left foot in the loop of the strap, release your right leg. The knee, right knee remains bent and your foot on the floor. And relax the inner yokes of your shoulders, the center of the chest, the core of the belly. and simply tune in to the rhythm of your breathing. And now we're going to prepare to come out. So remove the loop over your foot. Just let the strap fall across your belly and relax for a moment. And now rolling over on your side and coming up to seated position. From the seated position, you're going to bring your chair close by. And from here, I don't have a padded chair, so I'm going to use a blanket. If you have a padded chair, you probably don't need that. Good. So, with this practice, whoops, sorry, my microphone was off. So, with this practice, we're going to lie down and again support head and neck. We're going to bring the leg on the chair. So we're going to start with bringing the left leg on the chair and have the back of the knee and calf muscles supported. Then what we'll be doing is bringing the right leg up and placing our hands behind and having a slight bend to the knee and interlace your fingers behind your leg and then just relax. So this is sort of a passive forward fold. It is easier for the leg, the upper leg to relax if you take your interlaced fingers and go behind your calf muscle toward your buttock. So lower, yeah. Okay. And now we're going to change sides. So now the right leg rests, left leg goes up, interlace the fingers behind your thigh, and then slide it down toward your buttock. So you may find it easier for the leg to be a little bit more passive. And now take a breath in. As you exhale, have both legs relaxed on the chair for a moment. And now from here, bring your feet back down to the earth and gently roll on your side. Good. The next couple of poses will be standing. So you're going to stand up. And you're going to take your chair. So your yoga mat will be on its long side. The chair will be in front of you. And make sure that you're supported here. So we're going to open the legs apart. We're not going to open the legs as wide apart as pyramid pose, Prasarita Padottanasana. We're going to bring the feet in a little bit because we want to relax into this. So from here, make sure that the chair that's in front of you is steady so it doesn't go flying in front of you. Good. And then from here, you will need props on the chair because we're going to bring the forehead down. So test right now to see how far your forehead is from the chair. And then you'll have to do something like you can take blocks, your yoga blocks, and you can place it underneath the blanket and have the blanket on top. Okay, so take a moment to set yourself up. And if you have an office chair that has wheels, make sure you lock it, please. Okay. Good. So from here, we're going to start with the hands on the chair like this. So my back is nice and long. So your toes are slightly in so that the outside of your feet are parallel to the short edges of your mat. Okay, it's good. So from here, you're going to bring your head down. So what I like to do on mine is to bring my forehead down on my chair. And then I take my hands like this over my head, and so that my elbows are supported and my hands are together. Now, you will need to see what works with the chair that you have. Okay, so it's also perfectly fine to do that and have the hands on your legs. But it's not as supportive and as relaxed as bringing the arms on the chair or on your props. So go ahead and set yourself up so that you are really comfortable. Gently, gently breathing into the back of your body. And now press with your arms, lift your head, bring the palms of your hands on your chair. Come back to where we started. We started like in a half forward fold. Good. And now take your heels, toes toward each other as you come back with your feet about hip width distance. Okay. And then place your hands on your thighs and coming back up to standing position. This might be one of my very favorite restorative pose. It is so calming to the mind and the emotions. It just nicely lengthens the front of the body. So our second pose, as I'm looking at your chairs, folks, I think that I might omit this today. I'd like to briefly give you a little demo because I can see from the back of your chairs that this may not work for you. So the next one would be to fold right at the level of the hips over your chair. And I see some of you with high sides or round, and this may not work. So I'm just going to demo, and then you can do this by yourself when you can locate something better. So it's going to look like this. I'm going to bring space between my feet, a little wider than hip width distance apart. And then from here, I'm going to simply bring my hips over and then relax down. Now, you may need some props there. You may need a few blocks. You may need a blanket or whatever it is that you need to have your head really comfortable and relaxed. So it kind of looks like this. Okay, good. So, I'm trying to see here. Yes, I can tell that some of you are not going to be able to do this today, but please take note of this pose. It's wonderful. The one possible contraindication to this would be if you have a strong tendency for headaches or migraines, that may be too much of an inversion for you. Okay, actually, the whole set of poses we're about to do seated with a chair will be great for headaches and migraines. Okay, good. So this gives maximum pressure in the whole digestive system, lengthens the back of your body. It's really wonderful. So now we're going to take our blanket or chair, and we're going to turn it around so that the seat is in the long side of your mat. And you're going to grab one blanket that's folded in a rectangle. It's going to go underneath your body. So it can be folded in a rectangle or it can be folded in a square like this, but you need a padding, something underneath the hips. And again, if you have a padded chair, no worries. If you don't, it's nice to have your head on the chair and not on the wood. It's a little bit more comfortable. Good. And from here, you're going to come to seated position. Okay. Seated position facing the seat of the chair. And I'm going to put the chair aside for a second so you could see my legs. Okay. So the first pose will be a forward fold with one leg called Janu Shirshasana. So we're going to be like this. One heel will be close to the inner thigh. So in this case, I've started bending my right knee. Left leg is in front of me. Now from here, some of you may need props to, okay. So some of you may need a block underneath the outside of your knee. Okay, so grab one if you need one. Then what we're gonna do is bring the chair back and bring my left leg underneath the chair. Relax my right leg down. And then from here, you can monitor how close the chair is to your body or far away. And we're going to practice this. We're going to bring the arms up. Good, lengthen out of the waist. And then take the arms inside and relax with your forehead down. Good. Also, this supported seated forward bend may be helpful for blood pressure, to regulate blood pressure. Removing tension from the back of your body, and also can be helpful for abdominal cramps. Now go ahead and change legs. So this time we'll stretch the right leg in front of you. And then we'll bring the left knee down. And again, use a block underneath the back of your knee if necessary. And now let's slowly come out. Bring your torso upright. Good. So our next pose will be Yoga Mudra. And in Yoga Mudra, what we'll be doing is again folding forward like this, but our legs will be crossed. So start by crossing your right leg over your left or your left, it doesn't matter. And you'll change. I will instruct you when we change. So Yoga Mudra is very helpful to remove a lot of tension in the lower back and hips. So be careful so that your chair is not too far ahead, that you're feeling too much of a stretch. Okay, so we'll start and bring the chair in. And again, you can have the arms like this and head down, or you can have your hands underneath your forehead, whatever you'd like. Okay, so from here, feel a lengthening in the side waist and just hinge forward a little and then find your chair. And allowing the back of the body to fully release. So forehead is on the chair. And now bring your torso back up, please, gently, without disturbing your peace and quietness, and change legs. So if right is over left, make left over right, or vice versa. And then again, readjust your chair so that you are completely comfortable. Bringing your torso slowly back up. Good. We're going to bring both legs apart in what's called wide angle, Upavista Konasana. Good. And as you bring both legs apart, grab both of your blocks. Or if you have cushions and blankets, you'd rather do that. You're going to place that underneath your knees. Okay. When you have a prop underneath the hips and underneath the knees, you'll notice more of an ease hinging from the hips. Okay. So from here, you can have the chair as close as far as possible, whatever works for you, and relax your forehead on the edge of the chair again. Good. Now the hands this time can be either on the chair or on your legs. So it is up to you. Good. And close your eyes, relax. Let your attention drift to the back of your body. Feel the back of your body expand with the inhalation. Gentle pause in the end, gentle gap. Exhale. Feel the back gently contract. At the end of the exhale, there's another gap, pause. And just kind of follow this elliptical movement of breath in your body. And now please return with your torso upright. And as you return with your torso back upright, remove the blocks from underneath the knees. Good. And keep them close by. And I would like to end today our forward folds, and there's many more, with a twist, because I feel it kind of releases the lower back nicely. So you're going to have a blanket underneath the back of your head and neck, behind you. And you're going to take your other yoga blanket, you're going to fold it in half like this, and half again, so it looks like a little package. Okay? And if that's not possible, you could use 1 or 2 blocks between your knees, so have those nearby in case you need them. We're going to lie down. So you may want to watch the whole thing first. I'm going to take my hips and bring them a little to the left. So you see there's a curve there on that side. I'm going to place this between my knees. So I'm really touching, the prop is in between my lower legs and my thighs. Okay. Then from here, the arms are open. I'm going to drop the knees down. And then the block is going to catch your legs. We want the left shoulder blade to stay on the floor. So arrange the prop. So I find that if you take the block on its long side like this to the outside of your leg, that is very comfortable. So you can try that. And just relax. And now we're going to shift to the opposite side. So come back, keep the prop between your legs. It should work. And now take your hips and bring them a little to the right of your body. Take the block, bring it to the other side, and now drop your knees to the left side of your body. And relax. And now bringing your knees back up. Straighten your pelvis and your spine, and just for a moment, stretch both legs in front of you. And now please roll over on your side. And we're going to finish class today with practicing alternate nostril breathing. So please come up to seated position. Have either a meditation cushion or blanket or pillow underneath your hips. sit so that your knees are not higher than your hips. Good. Great. Creating length and width in your diaphragm muscle. And keeping your left hand down on your lap, relax. Bring your right hand up to your face. Good. Make your hand into a fist. And from here, open, bring the last two fingers, your ring finger and baby finger up, and your thumb. Good. And then from here, bring that close to your face. Thumb is on the right nostril and ring finger is on the left. Good. And now we're bringing your head straight. Take your chin in a tiny little bit so you're not dropping your head down. You're bringing the chin a little bit towards the front aspect of your throat. Let the eyes just drift down towards the floor, quiet or fully closed. And quiet your breath. Make your breath silent. And now through both nostrils, exhale completely. Through both nostrils, inhale. Very lightly. Close your thumb with the right nostril where the nose indents. Exhale out of the left nostril. Inhale on the same side. And now close both sides as you gently hold your breath. Open your thumb and slowly exhale out. Inhale on the same side. At the end, close both sides and hold the breath. Open the left side and exhale slowly out. We'll inhale to the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close both sides. And we'll hold to the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Open your thumb. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Close both sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale left. 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Comfortably hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale right. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your hand back down on your lap. Generally, the alternate nostril breathing starts and ends with the left side. I ended on the right for a little more energy because this is noon and you're continuing with the rest of your day. So please bring both arms to the sky. Bring the hands together in the front of your chest, thumbs to heart. Honor yourself. Honor your journey. And receive all the restorative benefits of the practice today.